Hi, I'm Caroline Guo, writer-director, and I'm happy to share what I've learned on my filmmaking journey. I feel the most important element in growing my career as a filmmaker has been other people, as corny as that sounds, but truthfully, and kudos to anyone who's figured this out. I certainly haven't, and I actually don't really plan to or want to know how to single-handedly make a film from beginning to end just by myself. It's truly always taken a team, it's taken a village, and it really takes finding those people who believe in the same thing you do, who believe in the holy church of cinema and love telling stories. Everyone gets into this with different motivations, so finding those other people who are motivated by the same things that you are is truly what has brought me along on this journey. In terms of any rituals or things I do to mentally prepare myself to direct a film or a scene, I wouldn't say I have super set rituals per se. If possible, I don't stick to this every time, but try to get a short little workout in just to, get the blood flowing, energy pumping. Definitely have a good breakfast. I always load up on protein, so I just have enough to last me through lunch. And the absolute key thing I feel to help me mentally prepare is before any of this, before the shoot, is to prep. Just absolutely prep the hell out of things. Do your shot list, storyboard if that's the thing you do. Just, have all that prepared. So even when things get hairy, even when, everything changes last minute, which it will, if you've done that prep, you can be so much more confident in your decision making and your vision will be that much clearer.
"有一次，我远远地梦见了你的妻子和你的女儿。我不知道是该靠近还是远离，是该说话还是沉默。但我记得他们的脸上写满了仇恨和绝望，而我开始嘲笑他们，一直笑，一直笑。我只在乎我自己，只在乎自己的幸福。
So in terms of any bad decisions I made during my career, I honestly don't try to think of them as bad decisions. I think of them as a decision that I made at that time, in that moment, thinking that was right, and most of the times because I didn't know any better, and then I just learned from that. I remember I went to this Q&A. It was after the screening of Werner Herzog's Cave of Forgotten Dreams. And Werner Herzog was there, and there was a question that was asked to him, like, is there anything you would redo in your film? And he said, no, because I have to learn to live with my mistakes. And I thought that was just such a great way of thinking about filmmaking, about life. So that's the kind of mentality I'd love to keep carrying throughout. Not to say I'm at the level of Werner Herzog, but can definitely glean wisdom from that. And, you know, though, in terms of things that I've definitely learned, kind of the hard way was definitely do the paperwork early. I think as a creative, it's easy to get caught up in the creative process. You're like, I'm focusing on this, you know, nailing down the story, the shot list, the look of the film, the vision. And you kind of forget, you know, especially starting out on indie films, that all this paperwork, all this stuff you need signed, dotted, that needs to be done. Otherwise your film can't go. So definitely do paperwork early, SAG, all of that. You know, get those contracts nailed down, any deal memos, any fees. Also for yourself, do not sign if you're not sure. That's been a crucial piece of advice that I've gotten. And, you know, sometimes I think I've stuck with some things that weren't working out for longer than I should have. And just, you know, I think having that bravery to say, you know, this isn't right for me, I need to take a step back in order to move forward.
这些老师都理解。你们呢，想让他们骄傲，获得奖学金，出国留学，毕业后找份好工作，成家立业，这些我也都理解。但是，如果我们为了追求成功，把最基本的诚实都舍弃了，那最后我们还
In 2 years, I hope that I will have directed my first feature. I've directed some shorts and always been kind of with this goal in mind of directing a first feature, this story I've written that's truly been a passion project, and working with the most incredible team of people, and going back to the part of what's been the most important element of my filmmaking career has truly been other people, and that's still always been the case. And in 10 years, I kind of don't dare to think about 10 years really, but I would say I would hope I'm still filmmaking, still telling stories, still writing, directing. Hopefully this doesn't always have to be something on the side. I think a lot of us on this journey understand having to have, you know, our passions and interests, something on the side while we do other things to survive. And if this doesn't have to be a side dish, but actually the main course, that would be incredible. I used to teach, so if I could continue teaching in some capacity also in the filmmaking space, you know, continue to meet filmmakers and teach and mentor and be mentored, and, you know, just keep telling stories. And I think, like always, it's been a long and winding road, but just to keep going through all the ups and downs, and that's all I can really hope for.